Definitely tell nobody's attempted to walk on this. Only stupid ones, maybe. Right, I'm taking my time about it today, don't bloody care. Hello Melanie, I've just got to watch my step a bit on it. That wasn't too bad. I'll try and go to the park. That's the road this morning outside mine. This is Shakespeare Drive. Early January even. Put me hood up. It was really cold, as I have no hair at the minute. I just trimmed it last year. And I'm okay, Melanie, but I might be either stupid or foolish for coming out in this sort of weather. A subscription would be appreciated. This side of the pad's reasonably clear. Just that side, that's a little bit so-so.
Right, let's put the car on and hope it gets warm.
I really have no idea where we're walking to today, but I'm on a reasonably safe pad. We might try the park and say hello to the boys. Yeah, well, at the moment, before I started the live stream, Melanie, it were -2 and everybody feels colder. Pardon my French. Sun is out, but I don't think it's really doing much good at the moment. Hopefully it'll get rid of this lot. Not keen on snow, not keen on frost. If I go down, I'll go full length and then have a couple of weeks where I can't film outside. As I live by myself, so this is probably on the foolish side of things. Do not let that sunshine fool you. It is actually -2 at the bare minimum. If I don't speak sometimes, it leads up to one of them places that are difficult to cross. I'm just looking on the floor, making sure I don't have a trip, so. Morning.
Morning.
Happy New Year. What's it like on the park?
Hey,
What's it like to walk on?
I don't go to the park.
Oh, didn't you? Yeah, I had somebody had a dog and they didn't go to the park. So it must be quite bad on them taking it. If we stick to the pad, we should be good. So we might be doubling back. The park we're heading for is Morton Park. Some places it's okay to walk on, and some places you never quite know. And Warden Lane should be fairly clear because all the cars going on it. But my poor PA who came at 5 o'clock yesterday, she said it was quite cold and quite bad on the pavement. Definitely been some sort of jack frost. And put the heating on when I get back. It's cold to go without it. Hearts of Iron 4 would be a little later than planned. Usually takes me about an hour to get back from the park to mine. That should be the length of the video. Yeah, even the pad going down to Warden Lane isn't too good to walk on. Full of frost. This one not so bad at the moment. I'm going to keep to this side. I'm out again. Right, this bit would be no nighttime walks, just not worth it. Be our first walk to the park if we make it that far in 2026. So watch myself here a little bit. Now or never, also won't get across. The lane itself is actually quite clear, it's a main thoroughway. I'm on the side heading towards Warden Park now, boys and girls, so see how we go. Trees are starting to get this year's leaves up. There's some buds on there. I had intended to go for a park walk Friday, but it was just too bad. Too cold. It's not brilliant now. Going down Watson Avenue, I don't know what to see the sign when I turned around. And it's nearly 9:30 on a Saturday morning in the UK, just in case you're not from my neck of the woods. Not as bitter as Wednesday when they did the chemist walk. I'll say that much. That was New Year's Eve. Apparently they got some new earthworks or something on the park. In a Facebook clip. Let's cross the road. Now watch me step on here as well. At the park side it looks pretty clear from here. where we did the carol singing last year, assuming. Wonder whether the runners are daring enough to be on the park today. Usually do a monthly, like a 5k run on the park, but I think it's probably going to be too cold for them for 4 days. Just a bit where I do have to be a bit silent, there's no lights. Get it across before any traffic. Right, it does it. I made it to the park. That's a miracle. This, from my end, is the only entrance. That's where we're going, Royston Park in Leicester. I keep my hands in the pockets as well so they don't get too frozen. We're inside the park. I think the runners are afoot. I can see them. Looks a little dicey, so we'll go to the reservoir first and double back. Do the same thing on the way home. Either brave or stupid in this weather. I don't trust the grass, it doesn't look too safe. I think part of the pond's lake's frozen as well. Can't tell from here until we get further down. There's the aunt. Wonder whether we see any new duck patrols en route. It's a bit early for spring, but there might be frisky ducks. They're going to head towards the reservoir. They'll probably run into them on the way back. I don't think that's one of them runners, it's just a runner. Definitely might be running on this. Oh God, I think they're coming this way. This one happens every Saturday. That's why I try and avoid coming out on a Saturday morning. You never know quite when to start. Probably running off to Christmas dinner. Doesn't look like the part of the lake is frozen. You can see it from this distance. Looks more or less clear where people have been running and then tripped. That's the tail end of the runners. Even the dog's getting in on the act. I think they actually run it quite a long way. And that's where they want to run a job. Out Rigston or somewhere. That crunchy there, I think it's frost and not snow. I'll have to be a bit wary. No, we're not going there. That's a big thicket, a load of bramble and all sorts of nonsense, and do not want to begin with at the best of times. And normally I do these walks at least 3 times a year when it gets a bit warmer. And it's possibly a trip around my birthday, April 12th. That seems to be in the works. Even the kids have been roped into it. And I don't know which way is going to be the best way to avoid them completely. Got to go over there to the reservoir. Should we go bridge way in or that way in? See how nasty it looks. Morning. Can't go this way round. Let these go by. The reservoir is actually frozen solid.
Just trying to work a minute whilst I was in the kitchen.
Right, I am going to catch him in a shot. I'm in a live stream. You don't mind, do you?
No?
What's that like to walk on? I'm going that way round.
Yeah.
Is it alright to walk on?
Oh yeah.
I don't want to go into that frozen mess.
A little bit.
So we'll catch you coming round anyway. Yeah, that's what I'm doing YouTube, look.
Yeah, yeah. What's this for?
Just my morning walk.
Yeah, yeah.
Not going to run on this bloody thing. It must be brave or stupid.
Aye, well then.
Absolutely frozen solid. I'm not going to risk the other way round. I can see Swanee and a mate down the far corner, so that's where we're going to head. I'm messing about today. Looks fairly solid and frozen. Not solid for me to go walkies on. You can see it isn't over that side. Not that I'm crazy. Well, I am crazy, but not that stupid. Oh, I'm going to do a YouTube short. So I'm going to minimise you for a second. We're back. I'll be on the channel later. See where the doggies are going. Morning.
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 Yeah, all the wildlife is hanging in the corner that isn't frozen. Don't blame you. I bet it is, Kevin. It seems to be frosty as well. Morning, by the way. There's Swanee and a mate. I think it's a mate and Swanee. Can't tell until I get a little bit closer. Are you coming over, boys? It's a mate and Swanee. Afraid I got no bread for you. I don't want the £150 fine. Even ducks are walking on the ice. It's that frozen solid. See what I can zoom in a bit. Yeah, Even the swans look a little bit lost. I think all them cards belong to the runners, possibly. Watch yourself on the bridge a bit. How steady she is. No new ducklings yet. Look at the ducks. Far corner. No, I don't want to go that far in front towards the sun will block the view. I still have it, don't get me wrong. Short eyes. I don't know whether you can see that alright. You later, boys. Heading towards the lake now. It just makes it so difficult to see whether any of the runners are coming this way. It's a bit better. Hopefully there's nobody coming that I can't see. Is there anybody coming? Because we're going that way. Don't want to be running into a lot of runners. They aren't going to stop in a hurry, just a little old me. It's tricky to know where to point the camera when the sun's in front of you.
But these were like some jeans I wanted. That's the reason I jumped to buy them.
I think the boys are all on that grass verge, not stupid. Morning.
How you doing?
Oh dear, what's wrong with the latest? It wasn't solid.
Yeah.
Zoom in a bit so you can see the boys. There they are, safe and sound on the other side of the bank. So I'm not going to today, I think it'd be too risky. And it's not seagulls and that's about it. So head back and go towards Churchfields. Over a second, I've got an appointment with the bacon cob at the church, I remember. Pardon me. Not entirely sure what I'm having for dinner today, don't have much left. Might be chop and chip. Keep it simple. Simple and tasty. I'll get back, it'll be getting on for about 10:30 at the very least. Later on in the year, there'll be all baby ducklings, coots and all that sort of wildlife that's down the bottom will start giving birth. So there'll be new duck patrols for 26. Some of them less than that far corner. Anything like last year. You have a nice morning. And being this cold is on the marshals looking after the runner. Even the marshals are having to do a little bit of a jog. And that, you tell it's bad when they have to jog about. There goes the runners in the far distance.
I got to admit, Dave, I was going to put them on, but I went with these ones instead and used the green tape.
And I realised these, you can't use the phone with them. I think the ones that I stopped the models with the phone. Yeah.
I put these on every phone now, that's the problem.
See where that car's going. I'm gonna watch some stuff a bit, folks. Morning.
Thank you.
No whether the squirrel's at home today that lives there or did. Can't see him. I think it's that tree. Right, let's move on. It's a bit too cold to piss about. It's 18 going into town. It'll be at least a 40-minute drive. I'm not usually this way, but stupid coming out in winter weather like this. car's been on there or something, possibly that one. Now or never. There's St Peter's Church where I have the bacon cob later on. Next month. It's just me on my own next month. PA's off for her birthday. And behind there, in Church Field, that's where they had to dig. Counting tile.
Lydia, I think window.
Watch yourself a bit on it, it looks a bit dicey. There's Church Field. Supposed to be a conservation area, but some idiots left the rubbish. There's been a few yards away as well. No excuses. I might end this in a minute, my hand's getting really cold, so I'm going to end this now, seeing the next one very shortly.